And Officer Thomas pulls over a woman for going 20 miles over the limit.
Speeding citation. The cop would write her a ticket and go. But no. Her yellow skin and black hair make it no regular report.
In her accent, he hears an opportunity to discriminate with impunity. Her small eyes can't possibly be a part of his community.
Instead of her ID card, he asked to see her green card. Show me your registration papers. No, for you, not the car. I'm going to do a quick search. You can stay right where you are.
Tôi không hiểu tại sao tôi đã có làm gì đâu.
Show me what's in your purse. I need to see what you have. What's a person like you doing with this much cash?
Tôi có một điểm neo trên
You can't even speak English. You're clearly not a citizen. You're the third one this week. You're coming with me to the station.
Officer Thomas will abide by your laws, but since when did cash in a foreign language equal probable cause? This is no longer a traffic citation. How did she cross the line into illegal immigration?
Speeding fine, something she could have afforded.
But what's the price to pay for a minority report? Accusations of crime she didn't commit but was told. When it was 6 o'clock on an empty road, the cop said,
No, I need something a little more drastic. Suspect was driving at nighttime with heavy traffic.
Wait, heavy traffic? Pause that. Cairo, Georgia doesn't even have enough people to cause that.
She was a legal citizen for 15 years.
She's a business owner.
A voter.
A mother of 5, striving to find her societal roles, all it entails. You'd think the last place she'd find herself is jail.
But that was yesterday.
Today, we stand here with a special request. Officer Thomas, shall we put your knowledge of law to the test?
Come find me, 2,000 gold, Honda Accord. Look for the Pikachu plush doll on the back with the University of Georgia sticker.
2006 black Honda Rebel motorcycle with red flames, white helmet. Only 250cc, so I can't really speed anyway, but still, we wish you would come and pull us over, Officer Thomas. We are of the Asian descent, but don't have the accents that you are used to.
We are educated in your laws.
We are citizens too. Officer Thomas, how would you feel if we used your own country's laws against you? I'm not going anywhere until you explain. What did I do?
You wouldn't understand it even if I told you.
I'm not letting you search my purse without a warrant.
I don't need a warrant for those who are illegal.
I'm not signing anything until the charges are clarified.
No need to clarify, you're just a stereotype personified.
Only because you've had the generations before being petrified, dehumanized and categorized, their rights nullified and their crimes amplified by the lies that you supplied. From our population size, fictive prejudice disguised as some legal compromise can be justified? Do you feel authorized to vilify anybody with slanted eyes because you cannot understand the cries of our native tongue? Do you feel your job jeopardized by we who are young, unable and unwilling to coincide with your lives until you can see through our eyes?
I plead the fifth!
March 5th, 2005. A month after the incident, the woman tries to resume her life.
But she can't seem to forget those red, white, and blue lights that shine in her rearview mirror, that steered her American pride astray.
Saying patriotism isn't meant for those from a different place. She can never be an equal.
Because Americans are automatically born on a pedestal.
For her, the American dream cannot exist. So instead of living with open hands, she carries on with clenched fists. Because her self-image is distorted,
twisted,
cracked
by the fact that her love for this country may never be there again. Because it seems she has to try twice as hard to be
considered American. As her customers ask, why are your hands so cold? Do you have the flu? And as she paints the vibrant hues, she wonders, how could I possibly explain this to you?
You who are already made in the perfect shade, who can look into their eyes and be unafraid. Can you really put yourself in my place?
Every week I tell you to pick a color, but maybe you could paint me. Because my nails broken and rusted, if they were the right color, would the cop not look so disgusted?
She didn't want to be like him and blame an entire race, but she kept it to herself and tried not to show it in her face. But it was as if through her hands the customers could feel her tears because they had been holding on to that bond for the past 5 years.
Before she finished covering the last nail, the customer stopped her and asked,
Kathy, please, why are you so pale?
Trying to hide it, she didn't know what else to do until the customer stopped her again and said,
Kathy, let me help you.
And the next few customers wanted to help too. So as her tears and stories spilled like the polish on their fingers, they stopped her, wiped their own tears dried with anger.
The hundreds of hands she held were coming back to hold her, and softly they told her
that they are ready to dial the sheriff's number.
To challenge the law.
To take a risk.
Because they were hands that couldn't see but could feel who she truly is. And blind to her skin color, they didn't see her as an other.
Let those who know you restore you. Let the roar of our phone calls speak for you.
And so they ring,
and they do not stop.
The ring in one phone soon turned into a chorus, and as their voices rose into a crescendo of righteous anger.
His heart beat faster and faster, and their voices grew louder and louder.
Truer and truer were the words they spoke.
Until at last, even the badge he hid behind finally broke.
Officer Thomas, you thought she was one to be profiled.
How ironic that now you find yourself exiled.
Because her English was broken, you thought no one would come to save her. Yet the cracks in her language were filled in with the voices of her neighbors.
My mom didn't have the accent to suit you. Funny she didn't have a voice, but she managed to move you.
Officer Thomas, that was not our intention. Please don't mistake our fight for justice as aggression.
We just hope that when you return to your profession, you have taken this lesson to heart, because this is the start
of a new generation. We are not afraid of hitting subjects that are sensitive.
Seek truth and report it, not subject to your censorship. Embrace all opinion, because competition brings you higher.
We are saving democracy, not blinded by personal desires.
If suppression drives the opposition underground,
then our parents are the roots.
So we must blossom now.
Thank you.
Thank you.